right, welcome to my video, guys. If you just happen to click on this video by accident and you're like, where am I? No worries. This video is not about learning Python. This video is more about me going through the journey of learning Python. So I'm gonna be making series of videos until I master the art of Python, and I hope you guys join me on this journey to sort of make it awesome. What is Python? I mean, if you don't know what Python is, then I guess you click on the right video because I have no idea what Python is either. I'm not a coder, nor am I an expert in anything. This is my first time ever trying to learn coding. Now, I hope I I can master this. The lifelong goal is to sort of understand everything in this sort of tutorial that I'm seeing here on W3 School, which is an awesome resource to use if you haven't heard of it. This is pretty much if you went through college and as a IT in any IT department, at one point you had to come across this site. So this is what I'm going to use to sort of learn Python. I'm going to be practicing this every week until I've mastered it. So let's see how this goes. So if you want to join me on this journey, just make sure to hit that like button and let's dive right in. Well, Python tutorial. Awesome. Learn Python. Python is a popular program lesson. Python can be used on servers to create web application. Well, I hope so. Because with the new ChatGPT coming out, I mean, if you don't start learning some new skills, we're all gonna be left behind at this point. And when the computer comes to your house and try to take your wife, how the hell are you gonna program it? So, I mean, that was a little corny, but all right, let's dive right in. What is Python? Python is a popular program language. It was created by Guido van Rossum. I hope I said that right. And released in 1991. All right, awesome. So it's a really cool program. It is used for web development, server side, software development, mathematics, system scripting. What can Python do for you? There you go. They should have added that. Python can be used on servers to create web applications, of course. Python can be used alongside software to create Webflow. Okay. Python can connect to database system. It can also read and modify file. All right. And Python can be used to handle big data and perform complex mathematics. I mean, I need that. So Python can be used to rapid prototype or production slash ready software development. Okay, so it has a lot of uses for it, looks like. And this is one of the reasons why I kind of want to learn it because I mean, currently in the IT space, it's always good to develop your IT skills as time goes. And Python was one of those programs I've been itching to learn this whole time. And what a better way to do it than to do it with you guys? And if you're also learning Python, welcome to the journey. I mean, I hope you guys join me on this, and I hope we can sort of practice our Python together, and we can all become the Chad coder that I think we are. So, all right, let's go down here. Good to know. All right. The most recent major version of Python 3, which we shall be using in this tutorial, however, Python 2, although not being updated with any other than security update, is still quite popular. In this tutorial, Python will be written in editor. It is possible to write Python in an integrated development environment such as Thonny, PyCharm, NetBeam, or Eclipse, which are particularly useful when managing large collection of Python file. Okay, so it looks like if you're having things talk to each other, you will use those programs. Like I said, I am not an expert in Python by any means, so if you click on this video thinking I was going to teach you guys how to use Python, this is not the video for it. There's a lot of awesome teachers out there already on YouTube that has extensive lessons on Python. This is just me trying to learn Python in a video format. And if I can help somebody out there who also going through the journey, I'm glad to do so. But this is mainly for me to learn it, so that way I can improve my skills and also get that cheddar. You know what I mean? Like how you gonna get that money if you don't know any programming? So all right, so we have some options here. So the first example we are presented with is print hello world. I mean, that's the classic. Everybody knows that. And we can try it for yourself. So the reason why I like this website so much is because it sort of presents you with the code, and then you're able to try it yourself, no problem, which is pretty awesome. So in this case, we have the pages side by side so you guys can see. When we do have to practice our code, we can just come over here and try it out and see if it works. So the first one we're giving is hello world, but we're not gonna do it the traditional way. So we're gonna do hello YouTube. If I can spell today, looks like I can. So we're gonna do hello YouTube. Let's see. Did I already broke it? Okay, see, pretty simple. I'm already a coder. Look at me. Like, dang. All right, we got hello YouTube. And can I do another print? So I got fat fingers, guys. Excuse me. I got fat fingers. So make sure to like, and then you gotta do another quotation mark. Can we do with a print? Can we do two print at the same time? Oh crap. Looks like we can. So awesome. All right, guys. So welcome to my channel, and make sure to like and subscribe as the program said. That wasn't me. That was what the program said. So always listen to the program. So that's the first basic code they give us. So I guess let's dive right in. Click next. Getting started. Python getting started. So Python installation. So this pretty much walks you through how to install the Python program. I kind of scanned this a little bit before I started this course. So it's kind of like if you're don't worry, we're not gonna go through the whole video today. I mean the whole lesson today. We're just gonna go through a few of them, and then from there we're gonna pick back up in the next video. So let's see what's going on here. So pretty much to install Python, you go to python.org and then you click on it. I'm not going to do that now as I'm going to try to understand the concept of Python first. Then we could swing back here to sort of understand this part because I have a sense of like how to run Python files and things like that, but I don't know how to write any code. So one of the things I want to learn is how to write code first. And I sort of understand what this is trying to sort of telling us how to write Python in the command prompt and things like that. So I don't have Python installed yet on my computer, but no worries. If you're also joining this, if you're clicking on this video wanting to install Python, you can go ahead and click on the website. I'm going to leave it in the link in the description, and you can go ahead and download it and follow these steps to install Python on your computer. But I'm not going to be doing this today. I'm going to wait till we sort of understand the concept of Python and how to write some code, and then we can come back here and sort of install it. So all right, so we're gonna go to the next one, Python syntax. All right, execute Python syntax. As we learned in the previous page, Python syntax can be executed by writing directly in the command line. Okay, so you can do print hello, so you can write the command right in the command line. Okay, awesome. Or by creating a Python file or on the server using the .py file extension or running it in the command line. So if you save the file as I guess myfile.py, you can sort of run it easily and have it show up. So Python indentation. All right, indentation refer to the space at the beginning of a code line. Okay, where in other programming language the indentation in code is for readability, only the indentation in Python readability only. I can't read today. The indentation in Python is very important. Python use indentation to indicate a block of code. Okay, so for example, if 5 is greater than 2, okay, print 5 is greater than 2. Huh. So the indentation would be okay, the indentation is the space that the print has to, because it shows you here Python will give you an error if you skip the indentation. So line so line so indentation is very important, it looks like, in Python, and it gives you some example here to try. So let's go ahead and try this code out. So if 5 is greater, my greater sign, thank you so much. If 5 is greater than 2, so indentation, is it a space or a tab? It doesn't exactly tell you if it's a space or a tab, but let's see. I mean, I have a red, the code is red there, so maybe it's a tab. Okay, now Now it's orange-ish. But let's see if it will. Let's see if it will. Let's see if it will go. All right. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I type very slow, guys. So bear with me. It's probably gonna give me an error because I feel like that red is not a good sign. Oh, actually, it actually went through. Okay, so I did tab that time. I'm not sure if if I do a so if it's over here, would it also run or would it give me an error saying it can't? Okay, so if you have it right here, it will give you an error. But if I do space, would it run? Okay, so space also works. Okay, space also works too, so no problem. All right, so that's pretty straightforward. The number of space is up to you as a programmer. The most common use is four. Okay, so four spaces, but it also has to be at least one. Okay, so you can also do four spaces or one spaces. So it kind of doesn't matter. Almost one, two, three, four, and it will still run. So it has to be at least one in order to run the program. As I show you here, it still runs even if the person puts the code this way. Okay, that makes sense. Um, you have to use the same number of space in the same block of code. Otherwise, Python will give you an error. Number of space in the same block of code. Syntax error. So this one down here in the same block of code. Does that mean if I like put it all the way out, it won't run? I feel like it would still run regardless because um we still have the space. So let's see what the so what if I have this one here, like it's showing me, which is don't do. Let's see what will happen if we put it here. What is okay, so it doesn't run, but if we remove it, it will run. Okay, so these are like pretty much basic understanding of like how, because like I said, we're learning Python from scratch. Like we're starting from the beginning. So if you're a little bit of an expert, this might be a little bit too advanced for you. I mean, this might be a little bit too easy for you. And like I said, there's other teachers out there that are great at teaching this class. I'm not here to teach Python. I'm just here to learn it. So if you're still watching this video, awesome. Let's go ahead and learn Python together. And let's go ahead and move on to the next one. What do we have? All right, so we kind of understand the syntax indentation is very important. We have to make sure our spaces are correct or we're going to get errors. All right, so we have Python variable. In Python, variables are created when you assign a value to it. Okay, now we're getting into the good stuff. All right, example, variable in Python, x equals 5, y equals hello. So, so variables are created when you assign a value to it. So x equals 5 and y equals YouTube. I mean y equals hello YouTube. And from here, what happens if I press run? Python has no command for declaring a variable. You will learn more about variable in the Python variable, which is the third one coming up. Okay. So we don't get anything for this one, but we sort of understand that x equals 5. So I mean, I'm gonna assume like I kind of understand logic a little bit. So if I do print, uh, can I just do print x? Would it run if I just do print x? No. What did I? Well, I haven't gotten that far yet. So maybe I'm missing something. But it would teach me in the future. But I'm not sure how to get it to print yet. But we'll get there. So next thing we have is comment. So comment. Python has commenting capability for the purpose of encode document. Comments start with a hashtag, and Python will render the rest of the line as a comment. Okay, so if we do hashtag, this is my code, that will automatically be rendered as a comment and will not be considered code. Pretty straightforward, actually. That's pretty good. Then we have test yourself with an exercise here. Okay, we're definitely gonna test this out. Insert the missing part um, to output hello world. So in this case, I believe it's print hello world. Oh, we have some exercises to do here. Okay, let's do our first test. Let's see. There you go. I mean, and like I said, man, we're all gonna be Chad coders at the end of this. If 5 is greater than 2, print 5 is greater than 2. This example is missing an indentation. So it looks like there needs to be a space here. Awesome. You see? Look at that. I'm already on my way to the races. All right. Perfect. So we're going into comment. So we kind of touched base on comment a little bit in the last one. So this is getting more in depth with it to see how it goes. Okay. Comment can be used to explain Python code. Comment can be used to make the code more readable. Comment can be used to prevent execution when testing code. Comment can be used to prevent execution when testing code. Okay, that's good to know also. Creating a comment. Comment starts with hashtag and Python will ignore them. For example, this is the comment. Okay, and then you do print hello and it will just ignore. Let's try it. I mean, I recommend if you're going through this with me, I recommend also trying this because it's very helpful when you do it. Because I'm more of a visual learner, so I have to practice it in order for me to get it. And Python is just one of those things where the more you do it, maybe the more you learn it. Um, and I will be doing Python until I master it. So this isn't no joke. So we're in this for the time being. So let's see. So this is the comment, and then print hello YouTube. Let's see if it's gonna. I mean, it should if I did it correctly, unless I'm missing something. There you go. Hello YouTube is printed as expected. Comment can be placed at the end of the line, and Python will ignore the rest of the line. Okay, so you can also disregard a line by adding this. Okay, awesome. A command. Oh, a comment does not have to be text. Uh, wait, a comment does not have to be text that explain the code. It can also be used to prevent Python from executing code. Okay, so we can also do comment print. Make sure to subscribe. I feel like it's not gonna run because I'm missing my quotation. And the one thing I know about, like I said, I'm not an expert, but why does it do that? Anybody knows why it does that? All right, let's just write it again. All right, make sure to subscribe. All right, let's go ahead and print. For you guys watching this video, make sure you don't ignore the subscribe button like this comment does. Show some love. Help a brother out, learn some Python. And if you're having fun, make sure to hit that like button and we're gonna keep going. So it looks like it did ignore it. Sorry, but if I remove, wait a minute. Oh, let me remove the comment and let's run it again and see if it will, this time it will print. I don't see the, okay, so we got an error. Why did we get an error on the print here? Is it the space over here that I put? Or do I need to add some syntax? Why does it erase whatever I put in front of it? I don't know if is that supposed to happen? So now it's red. Okay. So now it should be able to run no issue. Let's see. Hello YouTube, make sure to subscribe. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. Look at us, already writing code. I already feel like a coder right now. Multiple comments. Python does not really have a syntax for multiple comment. To add a multiple comment, you can insert a hashtag for each line. Okay, so you just put hashtag for each line, sort of indicate as multiple comments. Or not quite as intended, you can use a multi-line string. Okay, since Python will ignore strings literally that are not assigned to a variable, you can add a multi-line string, triple quote, in your code and place your comment inside. Okay, so we got a multi-line string that we can also use, which is a triple quotation. Interesting. Man, I have some fat fingers. I can't even type without hitting other keyboards. I mean, other keys on my keycap. No, I'm just playing. So 3 comments will sort of create a multi, but mine is not red though, like theirs is. What's going on? Would it still work, or am I gonna get a syntax error or something like that? It still works. Pretty awesome. I just hit my table. That's how excited I was. All right, that's pretty straightforward. Comments are very, very good to know. Okay, and we have the test at the bottom of this one. I do recommend this site so much. This is like so good on how it breaks it down for you, and at the end it gives you like a nice little test to do. This video is not sponsored by W3 School by any chance, but you know, if you want to sponsor this video, I mean, comment. Okay, comment. Oh, this one pretty straightforward. I think this one will be an at sign. No, I'm just kidding. It's a hashtag. Let's go ahead and take that quiz. There you go. Let me get that point going. All right, let's go to the next one. What we got here? Multi-string. Three quotation mark. One, two, three. Bam. There you go. See, I'm on the fire. Oh, variables. We're not there yet. All right, that was our next part anyway. So let's dive on in. All right, Python variable. Variables are containers for storing data values. Okay, very straightforward. I like that. Python has no command for declaring a variable. Okay, a variable is created the moment you first assign a value to it. Very straightforward. Isn't that what I did last time and it didn't work? Now it said print x. You see, like even when you think you know it. So let's try the code at the bottom. So x equals 5, and then y equals John. I'm gonna put the channel name. All right, we got print x, and then print. What's going on, man? Print y. All right, let's see. Let's see how we're looking. There you go. See, now it works. Last time I tried it, it didn't work at all. But that's okay. This is why we're here. We're learning. Variable does not need to be declared with any particular type, and can even change type after they have been set. Interesting. So you can have two of the same. Wait, you can wait. Variables do not need to be declared with any particular type, and can be changed, and can even change type after they've been set. Huh, that's a little confusing, but I guess we can go ahead and try it. So let's move this. Let's make this X. And why does it do that? I gotta look. Maybe my keyboard is strong or something. But so we have X equals 5 and X equals um SO. So let's see which one is gonna print. I'm guessing it's gonna print the SO one as I have overridden the 5. Okay, so that makes sense. So you can override a variable with another variable. I guess that's gonna come in handy later on, when we get to the complicated stuff here at the bottom. So, all right, that's pretty straightforward too. X X is of type integer, and X is now of type string. Okay. Casting. if you want to specify the data type of a variable, this can be done with casting. Okay. So casting is if you want to, okay. So this one, if you want to specify a string, I believe that's an integer and a float, which is decimal. So you can specify, so I can do x is, let's do float. So if I print x, it's going to come out, this should come out as 5.0. Awesome. Pretty good. Pretty good. Now if I do x as a string, this should come out as, I don't really, I guess with as a regular just 5, as strings are usually, and then integer just comes out regular 3. Okay, so maybe it's gonna explain to us more of these later on, just because I see way more subpart for variable here. So that's pretty good to know. Get the type. You wait, you can get the data type of a variable with the type parenthesis function. Okay. So you can get the type. Interesting. I don't know what exactly that means, but I guess a type of I actually don't know this one. Let's just write the code and see if we can understand it. Because like I said, sometimes you just gotta visually see it to sort of. Okay, so we got print x. So it's gonna tell me what type they are. Okay, let's see what we're gonna get to. I'm gonna get with this one. I got an error, of course. What did I do wrong here? This is where things get a little weird, right? And I understand I could just copy and paste it, but we would never learn that way. So it's better to always type it out, because then I can pick out my mistakes and sort of break down where I went wrong. I'm pretty sure you guys are watching already, be like, it's right there. Like, I see what you did wrong right there. I can't see what you're pointing at, so my bad, G. I just gotta rewrite it until I figure it out. Even if we have to be here all day. All right, what else do we got? Okay, so I typed it again. X equals 5 and X equals John. Okay, exactly like they wrote it. I'm only missing a space here with John. Okay, that definitely overrides the whole thing, which is kind of crazy. But we give it a little more space. Let's see what happens now. Still getting an error. Huh. Interesting. Why are we getting an error? Is my syntax wrong? Am I missing something? What is going on? Am I supposed to get something? Or I mean, usually if you're gonna get an error, it'll be red. So the fact that I'm getting an error here is very daunting, which I don't understand. Let's see what we're supposed to get if we do just copy it and paste it. Okay, so that's what we're supposed to get. So why aren't we getting that, right? Like, I feel like I'm typing exactly what I'm seeing, text by text. Oh, let's try this again, right? Space equals John, right? As you see, print type X. I hope I'm not doing capital X. Nope, I'm not. Then we go down more, print type Y. Okay, now it should work, right? I mean, I don't see any graded out. See, there you go. So I don't know what was the issue with the other ones. Maybe somebody can put it in the the comment. What was I doing wrong before? Let me go back. Okay, this is my old code. Is it the don't tell me it's the capital. I guess Python doesn't like capitals, huh? Well, that's good to know. Ah, so it's probably the capital P that I had. Yep. I think it was the capital P. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Well, that's good to know. See, this is why we have to sort of hand type it to sort of understand some of these niche things in coding that you can miss. Single or double quote. String variable can be declared either by using single or double quote. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Uh, it's it's the same. Okay, so single quote and double quotes are pretty much the same. That's good to know because is double quote important? Oh, case sensitive. See, we're getting into the case sensitive part. Case sensitive. Variable name are case sensitive. Okay, so they do make sense. A will not override A. So you could have two variables, one capital, one non-capital, and it will still work. So let's go ahead and try that out. So let's do X, capital X equals 5, and then lowercase x equals 6, right? So we're going to do print capital X, and it should give us 6. No, it should give us 5, because 5 is the capital. Yep, and then if we do lowercase, it should give us, it will give us 6. Perfect. Awesome. There you go. That's how we learn. All right. I actually like this one. This one was pretty good. Just got to remember capital is very important here. All right, let's dive on in. Python variable names. Okay, now we're getting into some of the nitty-gritty stuff. Python variable names. Python variable name. Variable names. A variable can have a short name like X and Y, or more descriptive name, age, car name, total volume. Okay, rule of Python variable. A variable name must start with a letter or an underscore character. Okay? A variable cannot start with a number. Oh, that's good to know. A variable name can only contain alphabet numeric characters and underscores. Okay, so A dash Z and 0 to 9 and underscore. Variable name are case sensitive. And age are three different variables. Okay. So depending on how you, so basically how you write it is how the code is gonna look for it, which makes sense. I mean, if it's looking for something, it wants to get the exact variable. A variable name cannot be any of the Python keywords. Like it can't be print, right? I'm assuming you can't do print equals print, which wouldn't make any sense. Okay. So legal variable name. So you could do my variable, my dash variable, underscore my underscore variable, my variable, my variable. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming. This one is going to be. Am I gonna sneeze? No, no, no. Okay. All right. Illegal variables. Two my variables. Okay, because it has a number. My dash variable because it has to be an underscore, and my variable because there's a space between it. So no space. Awesome. Good to know. Ooh. Yep, that was a sneeze. You guys didn't hear that because I had to cut that out. But oh man, learning Python. I might be allergic to Python. It looks like. Multiple word variables. Okay, the variable names can with more than one word can be difficult to read. There are several techniques you can use to make them more readable. Um, a camel case. Okay, each word except the first starts with a capital letter. So my variable name. Okay. Pascal case. Each word starts with a capital letter. So each word except the first. So Canal is each word except the first is capital. Pascal is each word starts with a capital. So my variable name. And then snake case is each word is separated by underscore. So my variable name. Okay. I kind of like the snake case more as it's kind of more defined and things like that. So I'll probably be using the snake case more if when we do start doing our own stuff. So all right, so that makes kind of sense. So variables, can I have numbers in front of it? Can I have a dash? And can I have a space? That's good to know. Let's go to the next one. Python variables. Assign multiple variables. Okay. So many values to multiple variables. Python allows you to assign values to multiple variables in one line. X, Y, and Z. Orange, banana, and cherry. So it assigns each one. So X equals orange, Y equals banana, and Z equals cherry. Okay, let's go ahead and try it out. So we got X, Y, and Z. And then equal. All right, let's do orange. And then we got banana. And then we have cherry. Okay, and then we just do print X, print. Remember, no capital P. That's how I got caught up last time. And then we're gonna do print Z. Awesome. Let's see if we're gonna run. Drum roll, please. Bam! That's what I'm talking about. Look at me. I just printed orange, banana, and cherry. Um, awesome. Make sure the number of variables match the number of values, or else you'll get an error. Okay. So if you don't have enough values for your variables, or if you don't have enough if you don't have enough variables for your values, make sure your variables matches the number of values. So if you don't have enough variables for your values, you get an error. So if let's say we added like um let's say we added like cherry, what's another fruit? We could do mango, right? And then we try running it, we probably will get an error. Maybe not. Yeah. So we got an error. But in this case, like if we added, it's gonna do that thing. Yep, it's gonna do that thing where it deletes. Can I like move this forward? There has to be like a command I could use to just delete the whole line, right? But if I do, let's say I do like A, right? And I do equals, what's that, doc? I don't know why I just said that, but this thing is not working as I expected. So let's do another one and then equals. Let's put them here. And then if I do print A, now it should be able to work from what I understood from this line. There you go. Awesome. Perfect. I'm pretty good at this, huh? May be able to save the world from ChatGPT. One value to multiple variables, and you can assign the same values to multiple variables in one line. Huh. Okay, so you can assign multiple values to one variable. So values is orange, variables is X, Y, Z. So in this case, we can delete the rest of these and just leave it. And then if we do this, it should print orange. Oh, error message. Oh, because there's equal sign. Okay, so in this case, they're using an equal sign instead of the commas, which makes sense. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. So let's see. Now it should work as I add an equal sign to all of them. I hope the space is not too important. There you go. So they're all printed orange, 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 orange. So we're pretty good. Unpack the collection. If you have a collection of values in a list, tuple Python allows you to extract the values into variables. This is a This is called unpacking. Huh. Interesting. So let me read that one more time because I have to understand these. Unpack a collection. If you have a collection of values in a list, tuple, etc., Python allows you to extract the values into variables. This is called unpacking. So the example we have here is fruit equals apple, banana, and cherry. X, Y, Z equals fruit. Print XYZ. Okay, let's go ahead and try this code out as I'm intrigued to see what this does. So fruit equals, so we're doing the I don't even know what those are called. Where are they? There we go. It's all right. We don't need to know what they're called. We just know they're the brackets. Yeah, yeah. You guys will tell me in a comment anyway, so it's all right. I just want to know how to code, man. English is not my strong suit, but I'll get it. All right, what do we have? All right, let's close it up. And then we have X. We have Y. Then we have Z equal. So didn't add any like parenthesis or anything like that. Oh, I just hit the mic. Didn't add any parenthesis or anything like that. So it's pretty much just a, which is interesting, right? Because it's like usually you have like a, oh, because we already identify fruit as the variable. Um, so fruit is the variable. So X, Y, and Z is all linked to the variable. But then how do you, I guess let's just write it out and then understand it because I'm asking questions and I can just write it and then press enter. All right, let's see. Print Z. Let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and run it. We got apple, banana, and cherry. Interesting. So it's able unpacking a collection. So it unpacked the variable and pretty much assign a value to each one of the okay, so it unpack the variables and assign the values to new variables X, Y, Z. So when I do print, okay, that's very awesome. Then Python is cool. Um, that's really awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video here as we did a lot already, and I hope some of you guys were following along with me and you're trying to learn Python with me. As like I said, this isn't like a teaching course or anything like that. This is just me going through Python to sort of understand it myself, as I would like to know Python because I want to use it on my day to day, as there's things I want to build, there's things I want to do, I want to get into automation. So if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. I know this was a long one. And yeah, and from here, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.